All right, that brings me to 3, and that's the damage of being over sexual. You know what I'm saying? Numerous of children with no structure of the household, whether fatherless or motherless, they ended up being over sexual, over sexualized. Can you put something on that, Queen? Can you put something on it?
Over sexualized.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
just
yeah.
like I'm saying, we already gave like the subjects of like school, church, all these places, and the damage that can be caused off being over sexualized. Have you seen any type behaviors like growing up as a little girl and things like that?
Oh yeah. Um, Girls is at a young age talking about big penises and being known as headhunter and all these. I mean, this is like 12 and 13 years old. Being known as headhunters at a school. Like, what kind of mess is that? And I know this is something that they've been exposed to. Now, they may have been molested or something like that. I don't know. But I can see why a girl or a woman or even boy or man wouldn't want to come out if they've been molested or raped or sexually assaulted. Because 9 times out of 10, you ain't finna probably get no support in the black community. You can't even go and tell anything to anybody.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
And it's been some cases where, well, a bunch of cases we've known and seen where the mom is blaming the daggum daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying she's over sexualized, but somebody was over sexualized when they didn't put their hands on her. It ain't every case the girl is being fast or the boy's being fast. And then, like I said, the boy can't even come. He can't even really come out because he got to be like, tough all the time. He's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
be labeled as weird, and in some cases gay.
Oh yeah.
If he comes out and says that he has been touched, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think that he should be able to come out and say if he's been touched. He shouldn't have to be. He should be violated just like a woman has no right to be violated. But
Exactly.
we just really are messed up in the head in the black community. And I know all these other races do it too, but we only can stick on the black community because that's what we are. We don't. I'm
Right.
not gonna go out talking about white folk. That's other topics. But right now we're sticking on black community and reality, and we got a whole bunch of topics when it comes to the black community. But sex is a number one. I think it's a number one priority.
Yeah. It is. It is.
I done seen, know of some women, they had different men coming in and out of their houses. The kids ain't had nothing to eat. Kids like they haven't taken baths. And that's priority more than anything. More than making sure your bills get paid, they got to have a man over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And then look, everything you do, like I said, everything that you do as parents, single parent, don't matter what you are, as a parent, period. Your children are watching what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You run around here, I'm not knocking single parent women, but I'm like, when you got multiple baby fathers, it's a time you need to go on and be like, look, what am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the guys that you're laying down with, they ain't trying to do anything. They just trying to do the same thing you want. And you basically probably putting out that's what you just want. You got your ass out, y'all dancing on TikTok, and you know what I'm saying? And then these men feel like they can do whatever they want to you, and you allow it. Then you get on, social media and be like, well, he think he can do that, but I'm saying that's what you showed him. You're talking about, sex all the time. You want to suck his, what. But, y'all doing all this stuff like you're married, but you ain't married. And then you realize he got a wife or something like that, then you're mad. But you're all day long you're saying, well, I ain't messed up. But, y'all, why do y'all be lying? You know you messed up. You know you messed up. I ain't messed up about this. But then when he ain't talked to you in 2 or 3 days, then you mad. Or was it supposed to be a relationship, or was it supposed to be a booty call, a one night stand? Which
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Y'all are kind of confused. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crazy boy.
And another thing is that I think the sexual damage that's done, when they oversex, you know what I'm saying? I think it creates a mental illness, and because I'm saying if you're living in poverty, and you cannot afford your 1 or 2 children that you have. Why would you continue to keep having children when you're already struggling to take care of one or two children? You still go out here and don't get birth control or rubbers. You don't want to use them, and that's obvious. But I'm saying that's a mental illness to keep putting yourself deeper in a hole and you don't look to like, maybe I need to stop, maybe I need to slow down, or things like this. You know what I'm saying? And that causes even more severe depression and any kind of things where you cannot feed your children and things like that, as if you're a good parent. But I'm saying you got to have enough common sense to know that I cannot continue to keep on bringing life on into this world, and I cannot provide for it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a different subject because a lot of these people are getting help to be this way. You know what I'm saying? If mama or grandma, everybody shut it down. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of things have changed with these women. They keep doing these things, or men. They keep doing these things because they can get away.
They're getting pacified.
They're getting away with it, you know, and that's, you only helping them to stay a sexual deviant. You know what I'm saying? You know, and nothing is cool about that no more, because there's way too many diseases out here. And you know, I think people go to the club and places like this, and they play Russian roulette with their life every week. You know, just meeting somebody at the club or the bar and just going back home with them. I mean, meeting somebody online, and you just bringing around your children. And you know, I know women personally that got a lot of children, you know, and the kids are seeing these type of things going on with their mother. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sick thing to know that what these kids are seeing, sexual things happening in front of these kids. They walking in rooms and seeing that. You don't know what psychologically that does to a child when they're seeing their parents give oral sex to somebody or having sex with somebody. And this is what we would call normal in our community. We'll say the kids should have, you know, no. You go to your room, you lock the door, you do the proper things that you got to do as a parent to make sure they don't see them things. You know what I'm saying? You don't make no excuses talking about it was a child being nosy walking around and you in the front room. Come on now. You in the kitchen or something like that. The child can walk in at any time, but you don't care.
And the kids you think they looking at you in a good light? No.
No, they can't be. You can't be, because they're sick, you know?
But,
and yeah, go right.
But since you're on the topic of the over sexualized or whatever, I do not agree with women when women wear loose when they're loosely dressed, should I say, that a man has a right to take advantage of her because of that.
No.
That's an over sexualized person, ain't it?
Yes, man, that is. You know, that is.
You know, now I don't agree with dressing all like that because it's people that are really ill in the world. But I do not agree that a man should be able to smack her on her behind or try to sexually assault her because she came out the house like that. She knew what she wanted.
Yeah.
What kind of mess is that?
Yeah, that's
when you speak that to the masses. People out here got to know you got a mental illness. You got something that's wrong, and you feel like you can violate that woman because of what she is wearing.
That's rape code.
Now, some women probably are begging for attention, but I don't believe a woman wants somebody to just sexually assault her.
Nah,
no way.
I don't think
no
woman is going for no shit like that. That's BS. You know.
And I do believe, like, you know, with these pedophiles and all this kind of stuff, they are over sexualized, of course, because they want to grab little kids and they want to do whatever they want to do with them. But I think, you know, as parents, you're going to have to keep, if you want your children being on social media, and they are starting very young with these kids, I hope you are monitoring what they are looking at and what they are doing and what they're uploading on there. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe it's some parents out here that are just giving them social media pages, giving them a phone or whatever, and they're not checking what's going on with the way this world is.
Crazy.
This world is prone on sex, and they don't care how young they are.
No,
that's a mental illness. These are pedophiles out here, registered sex offenders. Your kid can get snatched up with a drop of a hat.
And you know, I'm going to say I'm quite disturbed of, you know, I know, you know, about 5-6 year olds with Facebook pages and Instagram pages. Something is wrong with y'all as parents. And I don't care if I offend you or something like. Well, I watch my kids' page. I don't give a damn. It's no reason for a child that young to have social media. Okay, this is obviously a place where it's either for young adults or you're an adult. That's it. I mean, even the things that get shared around Facebook. I mean, you cannot block everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's best that they are young adults when they get on these things, because it's a whole bunch of content that kids should not be seeing, and it's even adults that are making kid pages to even become friends with your child, and try to basically disguise themselves as a kid. So you talking about monitoring, and that ain't no kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't up on game. You know what I'm saying? And you can go on YouTube. You can go and look these things up. You know, it's been 15, 16-year-old girls that have been lured. They thinking their daughter is going to high school and she meeting up with people offline and she never got seen again.
Yeah, oh my.
You know what I'm saying? Murder cases, missing cases. I mean, and everybody's so quick to give their kids these TikToks and all of that. And I'm telling you, they dangerous. It's proven.
They've already put out that TikTok.
It's proven that it's dangerous. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? Do y'all know, do Granny know what kind of music she dancing to? Do y'all know what kind of music your kids are dancing to when y'all do these TikTok things? Now, if you grown doing this stuff, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm saying, do you know what y'all are dancing to with the kids? Do you know what Savage, what her name is? Megan Thee Stallion. What she rap? Do you know what she's talking about in that song?
I never even heard.
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what "Shake It Out West" mean? Do you know what they're talking about in these songs? It's like everybody is just running to do these things, and y'all got grandma in there dancing on sex music, straight talking about fucking. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't care, of course, but you know that's what it is. You know.
I saw those challenges on there, and I was like, "Ooh, I might want to do that." Shake it out, but I didn't know. Yeah, but I don't. You know, I'm just hearing, I guess, the beginning of it. I don't know what the song is talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
I've never even listened to any of them.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, we pushing these kids. I don't know what it is, like, with the children and their parents. You know, it every year it gets a little more weird to me.
Yeah.
My kids come asking, yeah, I want a Facebook. No. Next question. TikTok, they had that. I did my research on it, yanked that off. And no way. You know what I'm saying? No way. And you know the military already proved that they giving out y'all personal information.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
that's been banned. That's been banned. The military people can't even be on
India or something like that.
India government and other places in Asia, they giving out your personal information to people way in Asia somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's cool with y'all because you got to stay trendy and you got to, you know, I don't want to take nothing from my kid. Like, man, come on, man. Like, y'all that sounds so goddamn stupid. You know what I'm saying? I want my kids to stay trendy, even though it puts them at risk. That is fucking crazy, bro. It's like letting your kids go over everybody's house, letting all of your relatives watch them. And you know Uncle Ray and all them is a goddamn pedophile, but you're going to be he going to do that to my kid. Shit, you ain't around. You too busy trying to drop them off somewhere so you can go do your shit. And I'm calling y'all asses out. Okay? I don't trust a lot of people in my own damn family watching my kids. You know what I'm saying? People dropping their kids off with alcoholics and sherm heads and all this kind of shit. You got crackheads. Y'all expect nothing to happen. Like, y'all fucking crazy,
some
bro.
Registered sex offenders. Too.
Yeah.
And we won't even call them out for that. I mean, I wouldn't dare leave my kid around somebody like that.
No. Hell no.
Now, I do understand in some circumstances, a lot of these guys, they were in a situation that got them messed up. And so they had to be, you know, I guess according to the age, they had to be registered sex offender. But they didn't actually rape the girl or sexually assault her, you know. It actually is some girls out here that's oversexed, you know what I'm saying? But it's what they're being taught by their mothers and you know, their peers. Because a lot of these kids, they get kind of lured into this stuff. They're doing what their peers are doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, your parents don't expect you to go out here and screw around and things like that. But you know, like I said, it's a trendy thing for a lot of people. Just to fit in.
Yeah. I want to be a part of the trendy crowd.
A lot of people can say, like, there's some people can say, well, a lot of people can say their first time it wasn't just something like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't something that you just had to do. It's just something you wanted to do. And a lot of times you probably wish you could have waited.
Yeah, that's how I feel now, though.
I mean, yeah, that's how I felt. Even though I was 18 when I lost my virginity, but you know, I can't even really tell you why I did it.
Me neither.
It was just, I think it's because, you know, other people was doing it, and I just wanted to be in with the crowd. So I know that's what a lot of kids do now. peer pressure is gonna come on.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the time with the children, like when they, I want them to be comfortable, enough to talk to us about how they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? You can't control people's hormones and things like that. I've known in some cases, some parents, they just give them condoms and might just throw them birth control and then that's it. Yeah. But they're not giving them a talk.
No.
What is up with the talk? Like, people are scared to talk about the talk. But your kids look and see you got all these kids. You ain't,
Yeah.
What's up with, like, you can't communicate? Communication is everything, especially with your children.
Yeah.
They should not be going outside of your house getting information about sex. They should be able to get that in the household.
Yeah, I'll love it too. It ain't no need to even slow it down. My daughter tell me what these kids talking about in school. And I'm telling you, you going to have to start early. Okay? Yeah. You're going to say, oh, no, the Lord sanctified me. Nah, listen. That ain't, listen. Them kids know a lot. Because these kids are not being monitored online. Everybody's, I told you this is the social media era. And I'm talking about kids was watching World Star. We walked in Subway, they was watching them damn Vines. They was grown folks. Remember you told me that? They was looking at them hood Vines I be watching on YouTube. And the kids was in there watching. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that's going on in them Vines them kids should not be watching. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that kid was about 5 or 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was watching it. You know what I'm saying? You got girls twerking on there. You got a whole bunch of like grown. Right, they was okay with it. They were okay with it. It's gotten to a point where I gotta say, damn, protect your kids. Like don't let them go outside alone. Don't let them walk to the store alone. I need to know where my kids at. I'm talking about when they 15. Goddamn it. I don't understand that. They get teenagers.
They got those tracking devices too for the phones.
They just like drop them off at the mall. All right, I come back get you later. Nah.
Even though my mom used to do that, they used to
can't do that no more, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's over 1 million children missing. I don't know what statistic I got to give y'all. Outside of that, it's over 60,000 women missing. It's over 1 million children missing, black kids missing. You know what I'm saying? These are factual statements. These are factual statistics. It's that many people missing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out how do people feel like it's safe to, like, Mama, can we go outside and play? Oh yeah, go outside. And you don't go check on your children. You're not looking out the window, keeping your eye on them. You know what I'm saying? These you know what I'm saying? I don't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? Just because there's so much sexual deviance and pedophiles and sex offenders. You know, you look at the registry, they right around in your neighborhood. I don't know too many neighborhoods ain't got at least one. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get more safer with our kids because people are sexually abused. You know, another thing that we was talking about is that like the kids' educational background, you know what I'm saying, is less important than their sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I hate to bring this subject up, but I have to because I think D Wade is uplifting his son's sexuality more than his academics. I mean, as a child, I'm more concerned about my child passing his classes so he can go towards better in his future rather than who he wants to date. I don't even understand how that is more important than my son's academics. Okay, it's a time for things, but being he's not even a teenager yet. I don't understand. Like to me, that's promotion of a sexual nature more than his education. I don't think that that's more important than that right now. Who my child is going to date? You date when you're grown. Okay? You can date in high school. He's not even in high school. He's in elementary school. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about his sexual attitude as a kid. You know, that's not important to me right now. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't be important to any parent. You know what I'm saying? It's very weird out here. This world is very sick. You know, it's oversexed. I mean, even I saw the damn burger commercial. The woman got a big ass hamburger just biting down in it with a bikini on and shit. Now, do you need to have that just to promote to eat a damn hamburger?
You talking about that
Hardee's or Carl's Jr. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do to promote.
Yeah.
You eating a hamburger, the woman half naked. Like, come on, man.
This, she don't even like she eats.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting real sick out here. I remember we had something growing up called Uncut. You know, we used to stay up late at night. You know, mama and them go to bed. We'd be on BET, Uncut. You know what I'm saying? Looking at them healthy black women on there. You know what I'm saying? And we loved it. You know what I'm saying? But it was such, you know, people was outraged on it. Like early 2000s, people protested Uncut. You had the church and everybody come out the woodwork. Like, oh man, we got to shut this down. This is obscene. This is too much nudity. This is pornography on TV. They shut Uncut down. You know what I'm saying? Now every video is like that. Listen, every video is like that. Damn near every rap video with 2 Chainz or somebody on it is healthy black women on. I'm talking about with everything out. Every video damn near tip drill video now. That's a dime a dozen now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to see somebody full ass out on these music videos, but Uncut was outrageous then. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that the times have gotten more provocative. You know what I'm saying? Like shit ain't what it used to be.
Every woman wants to be shaped the same. You want a big behind and a slim waist. Everybody want that now.
Yeah.
We used to have different sizes and shapes and all that kind of. And even the big plus size women, they are doing it too. You know, getting rid of their stomachs and I'm saying ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm like everybody's doing it. I'm like, hey, what is going on? But with the topic of being over sexualized, what do you feel about these people inviting men and women into their bedroom?
Listen, I you know when it comes to this, and you know you can look at old school movies and stuff, and you know you can see a lot of this. That have you look at Pretty Woman, a lot of movies like this. Them put some kind of deal on the table to let me come in with your wife and all. You know these things that been going on, but now that's a regular thing. You know, to Valentine's Day, let's go get another girl or a man or some shit. Like I think the shit is weird, bro.
Yeah, bi-curious and all that. Some old word that was made up bi-curious.
I think that brings in
demons. Yeah.
Yeah, I think just a whole nature. I don't even think this is going to be comfortable. Because you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, what if somebody brings another woman in, like with you and your wife like she digs it. You know what I'm saying? She kind of likes it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, this might be opening up some on her. You might be uncomfortable after that. We saw that on Pandora's Box, that movie. He invited a woman in, but he got jealous of his wife, and her was getting more tighter than him and his wife was. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you get down like that, men, you know what I'm saying? A woman bring another man, and she might see something she ain't want to see. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I think that those kind of things are disruptive for a marriage, you know, and disruptive for a relationship if y'all trying to have any progress. I think it should be about 2 people. I do not believe in polygamy. I don't believe in any of that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keep telling me that do polygamy. They like, oh, it's not about sex. But I'm saying there's only one penis in the house and there's all these women. I mean, like, you gotta explain to me how that, you know, sister, wife, and all that. You got to explain how he's not going to be knocking all of y'all off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got to keep it 1,000.
Yeah, but it's not about sex, so
yeah, you know, you got to explain to me how he's not going to. There's 7 women in the house. It's only 1 penis, and it's not about sex.
A lot of them women ain't even really down with it. It's just they're financially secure, and you know what I'm saying. They got emotions, and then a lot of them are not happy. They're just playing to be happy. And as a man, he should be worried about that. Those different behaviors and emotions in a house like that with women, it can get dangerous in there.
Yeah, we done saw one with the Hebrew polygamy camp. And he was killing kids and shit, women.
Yeah, that was on that.
It got really weird. And he was having everybody having orgies with him. Now, this is a real true story if you guys want to look it up.
Making him call him Lord.
Yeah. And then he killed the child because his dad was gay. Not the little boy, but his father. So he killed the little boy because of that. Now I'm talking, this is a sex cult.
I think that's all it was. Because that boy wasn't his.
Yeah, because every other child in the house was his, except that boy. And, you know, his mama went along with it. You know what I'm saying? See how weird this sex goddamn illness is?
Yeah.
It's weird, man. It's completely weird. And 9 times out of 10 in these days, the kids are the target. You know? The kids are the target. So I'm saying you got babysitters. You need to have one of the kids can talk or something. You need to be, some people put up nanny cams and then caught some crazy weird shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
It's a sad thing, but in these religions, they teach you that the woman is less than. So you know what I'm saying? This is why these kind of things can happen, and these women are full-fledged right there, and that man can just have the power that he does. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was able to kill and do the things that he did and had them killing too.
Yeah.
Because it's taught that she is less than, and he's, you know what I'm saying, almost like a god.
Yeah. He's a
sad case,
he's a greater being.
And that's one of the reasons, like what I said earlier, that how it's always the woman's fault. When that's how in these churches and stuff, when these men are here screwing with every Tom, Dick, and Harry in these churches, and he's out here having babies and all this kind of stuff, it's on the woman. Even women are banding together and attacking this woman instead of getting on to him for spreading his seeds everywhere. He got a wife, took vows, but he's out here screwing around and ain't nobody saying anything to him. I know a couple of men out here like this.
Oh, yeah.
And then they still are doing it. They've been doing it since I was a kid and still doing it to this day right now. Still doing the same thing.
Peter Guns.
Yeah, like a Peter Gunn. Now, they don't have as many children as Peter Gunn. But they got
the same attitude.
But they done screwed about as many women as kids that he got. Probably more than that.
Wow.
And be all over town with different women. And knowing you married.
Yeah.
Yeah. Says something a lot about the women he's screwing too. Because these men are known. Yeah. They're well known in these churches. And y'all out here driving all over town, no shame in your game. And to me, they don't care who go back and tell their wife or not. Like that's somebody that's got to be superior. Feel like they're superior.
Feel like God.
Feel like they God, yeah.
Feel like God, man.
The women making them feel like it.
Yeah.
But they go to church every Sunday and every Wednesday Bible study. What is it? Wednesday night Bible study, yeah. Wearing the finest linens, the finest church hats. And one of the biggest hoes walking around in the church.
Man, listen. I got. Let me be 100 for 1 second. I do a critical breakdown on
but
something.
We still on the topic of over sexual.
Yeah. This is still a part of it. This is still a part of it. But I'm saying, like, when I grew up, like, man, this is why I say sometimes I tell my wife I think I'm going crazy. Like when I see how society has switched so much from when I was a child. But man, when I was growing up, it was like, man, like men, we used to give each other, older men used to give me pointers on like, man, you should, get you want that girl, go get her a box of chocolates, get a rose, man, get you about $10, go down there and get you a $2 rose off Chicago Avenue, go get her some box of chocolates from Walgreens, get her a car, and say get something sentimental. Old school cash to put me on how to woo a woman, how to get the woman. It was always the man pursues the woman. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was, as I grew up and got older, it was always that vagina was higher than penis. But now it's like, how I see women degrading themselves over a penis. Mm-hmm. That's something that I did not grow up seeing. It. It was always the man. My mama was always pursued. My mama never, went after no dude. That just wasn't it. I've never witnessed a woman into basically this era where they're throwing themselves completely at men, and he has 3-4 other women, and all of the women are fighting over one penis and killing each other, running each other over with cars, and shooting each other, gunning each other down, setting each other on fire, shooting at each other kids, and I mean, it is completely insane that women have. Yeah,
I'm sorry,
man. Like, this is really happening.
That's not funny. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying the matter is crazy. Oh. I've never seen this. I don't care how big a guy was. It wasn't worth you going to jail for life. Like, what is wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it used to be the men. Like, don't mess with a guy, old lady. You know what I'm saying? That was always the the talk when I was growing up. Like, these dudes are killed for their wife and things like that. So, but now you got to worry about a woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman be on some goddamn thin line between love and hate. She'll knock everybody out. You know what I'm saying? These are not women from back in the day. These women that take everybody. That woman fell in love with that pastor. R.I.P. to that pastor. I'm pretty sure some of y'all might know the story. If not, Google it. Pastor from Little Rock. He was knocking women off. Boy, he had several women. You know, she thought she was perfect. Thought he was gonna leave his wife and be with her. And you know, she found out he had multiple other women. He probably said the same damn story to. She drove locked and loaded from Arkansas all the way to Memphis, gunned his ass down, shot him 10 times, and
tried to get the wife,
and tried to kill the wife too. You know what I'm saying? This is not the era where, you know what I'm saying, that you
and what was she? Some kind of
she was a psychologist. Yeah, she had her own practice. She had her own everything. This woman had everything together.
Over a man that wasn't even her.
I've never witnessed things like this, man. Look at OJ. OJ was jealous of his woman. He done killed 2 people.
And then somebody else will hear that story and say, "Well, he must have had some ultimate peen."
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Like,
it ain't that damn
man,
serious.
like,
ain't no peen that serious like that. So for you to lose everything you work for,
bro, like it's weird. I know women have been in an abusive relationship. Guy beating their fucking brains out.
Now the rest of the piece of that guy, but I saw that guy and I'm like, they going crazy over that man like that.
Yeah.
Why?
I just saw women move.
This is from in the church now.
Yeah, that is in the church.
I'm sorry to say it's got to be said now. We walk around here just lying and faking the funk, and that's all a lot of you church folks do is fake the funk. I done see a lot of y'all posts and stuff, and all you're talking about is that damn
getting some head. Oh, it's quarantine. I ain't got nothing. Like, is that the number one? Like,
shoot, they said them sex toys and sold out.
Yeah, some of them dildos and things. Yeah, I saw that. That's national news.
Wow.
Don't look crazy at me. That's national news that the sex toys are selling out. Okay, I'm talking about people out here dying. People out here getting this virus, and they struggling to keep their life. You know what I'm saying? Keep their heart beating, and people are wearing steel. Number one on the list is, can I get off today? You know what I'm saying? Can I have some sexual pleasure today? And you know, personally, you know, I had to, you know, will myself out of this ill treatment, and I'm still conducting myself because I'm with a fine woman. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to contain myself sometimes. I tell her that, you know what I'm saying? She's just so beautiful to me. But she is my wife, and she is the only one I'm having, you know, any kind of sexual. Yeah, you better believe it. I ain't trying to die. But she's the only person I'm having any kind of sexual encounters with. So, you know, but I'm saying I had to flush a lot of that off of me and start, you know, learning what intimacy is, and learning that sometimes it's just, you know, cuddling on the couch, sometimes watching a movie together, sometimes it's having, we talk sometimes all night, you know what I'm saying? We still do that. And we going on, you know, 11 years, and the number one thing we do is communicate.
You a hound. He's a hound dog. He ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Man, hey, I say, you know, I'm attracted to my wife, and, you know, I'm just attracted to her as the first time, you know what I'm saying, we started dating and things like that, and I still got the same attraction for her.
I love it when he says that.
Yes. Yeah, you my boo. You know, and you thick too. I like that.
All right, now. Stay on topic now.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? She just they're fine to me. You know, but I had to, you know, learn some things because, you know what I'm saying, when you get to having kids and important things and responsibilities get on the table, you know, taking care of the house, washing clothes, doing the dishes, you know, there's 4 children here. So, you know, they can put you in a busy state sometimes, and, you know, she's tired, you know, and I got to respect that sometimes, even though I hate to sometimes, but, you know, I'm not going to say, oh, man, she ain't giving me none, so I'm going to slide out. Like, stop perpetuating that out here. Whatever woman is telling another woman that you have to, you know what I'm saying, you don't do it, somebody else going to do it, you know, putting this kind of thing out there that you basically have to degrade yourself as a damn woman just so you can go ahead and keep a no good ass nigga in the house, because If all it takes for your man to stray is that you're tired one night and say, I cannot do it. And, you know, these men losing and say, well, you won't give me no one night, so I went out here and had to creep. That's some dumb shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. If y'all are married, it's very selfish because you took vows, and it's like them vows just go out the door because you didn't got horny and your wife can't do something, or vice versa. Women do it too.
Yeah.
We ain't act like the women don't cheat on their men. They do it too.
Pronto, El Chapo, Big League. You know what I'm saying? That's weird.
And then I keep bringing up the topic of sexual.
Yeah, please go back.
And I'm not saying that the mentally disabled or the disabled people with a disability they shouldn't have sex, but a lot of them, that's all they are talking about too, more than anything else. And that's kind of crazy.
All they talk about. I mean, the quarantine, that's damn near the number one subject over coronavirus.
And tricking SSI money to these women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I know they want to be loved too. But I'm like, godly. But I know why they are doing it, because it's all on the internet. That's all on the Vines. It's all on TikTok. It's all on Facebook.
That's it.
And you know what I'm saying? They get somebody that might hit them in the inbox and act like they're interested, but the whole time they just want their money, or you know what I'm saying? And then they get hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That people that do that. See, I'm almost about to cuss. Excuse my language.
I do enough cussing for the both of us.
Man, we know I can cuss now.
Yeah. No joking. You know what I'm saying? But back to the peen. back to the peen love, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I've literally known, like, you know what I'm saying, like, women that, like, with abusive man and, like, nigga beating her ass in front of her family, like, comboing her ass, Riddick Bowe. I done seen her, like, leave, like, her family and move out of state with a nigga. Like, what the hell going on? All over some sex. To my girl, he just do it so, like, what? What are you talking about? You're going to put your life and your children's life on the line to chase after a man who will beat you down in front of your family.
I can't believe
all because the sex is good. You know what I'm saying? This I don't understand how women would tell another
woman. The family allowed that to happen?
Yeah.
Wow.
They allowed him to knock her ass clean out. And he was like around her family. Men was there. They didn't do anything to the guy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And these are the kind of men, to me, that get the love in our community. To me. You know what I'm saying? No good dad. Not a good provider. Gang banger. Drug dealer. Multiple women. He's glorified. Well, because he has he's good in bed or something like that. Like, girl, he ain't nothing, but he's so good in bed. What kind of shit is that? Women, y'all cannot let yourself get degraded like this just because some guy can perform in bed. Like, come on, like it's gonna work for you for a little bit, but you're gonna end up on the bad end of this stick. Trust me. When he knock your ass up multiple times and then he's nowhere to be found, and you're gonna be like, well, damn, I never should have been doing it. Yeah, but I'm like, this is a cycle that keeps happening and happening with women. That's why I'm saying I don't understand what are you viewing.
But, a lot of times we want to act like this just happened in this generation.
No.
It was going on
generation
before.
Generation.
Yeah. It was going on in our parents' generation. It's just, they ain't really talking about it much. But all you got to do is do the times tables and when the kids was born and stuff like that, and you was getting down.
Oh, yeah.
Get down on it. Didn't get down on it. You was getting down, but then you standing around talking to us like you was high and mighty, and that wasn't going on. Yeah, right. You got more than one baby daddy, and you know what I'm saying. I understand that, like, when you don't work a couple of times, if you ain't been taught no better. The first time you might make that mistake, and I'm not saying the kid is the mistake, but you lay down with the guy, you thought y'all was gonna be together, did not work out. Okay. Then you get, you got a child with that guy. Y'all ain't in no good terms now. Okay? You get with another guy. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have children, but you need to really be focused in this relationship, seeing what this guy is about. I say even before you lay down with him. And is this somebody you want to procreate with?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to keep making the same mistake. You got to learn. You know, life is some hard lessons out here. A lot of times you ain't finna get it. You know, from your mom and things like that. Because sometimes they didn't know their own damn self. I'm sorry. No shade, no disrespect. But they didn't know. They didn't learn. You know what I'm saying? So everything's like trial and error. Because that's what we have learned with being parents. A lot of stuff has been trial and error. But we know, like, with some of the mistakes that our parents have made, we know not to go down that same road. And if we were going down that road, you back up and you do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Take different steps, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And don't continue to go down the same path. Like,
but I'm not disrespecting any woman or any man that's got multiple children and different baby mamas, different baby daddies. I'm just saying you don't have to keep doing that.
Right.
Especially if they ain't worth a plug nickel. And you know when they're not a plug nickel. Come on. We know that.
Definitely.
Unless you just want to, you know. Some, and I hate to say this, some of y'all like that kind of, you know, drama and atmosphere.
So act like you don't, though.
But you act like you don't. And you just say that's what you want. You want somebody to go upside your head. You want different men to come over every night, different guys to treat you like a cum dumpster, things like that. Just say that's what you want. And then, you know, you might get respected a little bit more.
Yeah.
But y'all will get out here and you'll pretend like it's something else. Well, he ain't no good man or she ain't no good woman. And then I'm looking at your record and I'm like, how you leave yourself out of the equation?
How do y'all do it?
Yeah.
Makes no sense. All right, man. We're going to go into this. Boy, we stretched it on that one. It was necessary, though. It was necessary. You know?
Yeah. So everybody knows somebody necessary. Like it or situations that you done seen about it.
It's weird. I gave you real life scenarios. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we don't even want to bring up prison. You know what I'm saying? That's, man, telling you, that's an over sexual place, and ain't no women around. You know what I'm saying? You know that man said on that lockdown that booty was more important than eating. Yeah. Now that's I didn't say that. He said having sex was more important than living. Yeah,
you know that was a joke on Boondocks. And stuff. Yeah, that stuff was funny.
Yeah,
but that's some crazy stuff. There.
But the fact of the matter is that in the black community, it's true. Mm-hmm. It's true. Yeah. I done seen it. Ooh. I done seen the motherfucker ain't got nothing but a mattress up in their house. Yeah. Refrigerator empty, everything empty. But the guys running in about that motherfucker. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? In and up out of there. Because motherfucker still got to get one off every day. 1 or 2 off. However many she would get, I don't know. Mm. Yeah, damn it. But that's ridiculous. I'm like, damn.
Just a mattress?
Mattress and a refrigerator.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up getting porno starred up in there, motherfucker.
And them guys will lead in there talk about her like it's
yeah, definitely. Trying to put their homeboy on. I gotta go live.
You broke, you ain't got nothing. But you just put your penis in.
Raw.
So you look bad.
No rubber. You know what I'm saying? Which is my critical breakdown. And the sad truth is, sex has become more important than bare essentials in life in the black community. Okay? And I'm going to go through a couple of subjects, and this is dealing with people with mental problems, bipolarism, schizophrenia, any kind of mental retardation, multiple sclerosis. I've known people with several different kind of diseases or things they were born with. They cannot control it. You know what I'm saying? Any deformities, any kind of disability, and man, they still have sex on their mind. Like I'm talking about these people they're not all the way together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, how the hell did somebody with mental retardation or somebody that's blind? Yes, somebody that's blind, somebody that has bipolarism, somebody that's schizophrenic. How the hell does sex become a part of their psychology? Someone has to be teaching them that, and they have to be around that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about black people now. And these people with all of these mental issues have children. These people with deformities, bound to wheelchairs, bound to, crutches and things like that. They still are having children. They still are having massive amounts of sex. You know what I'm saying? And that says a lot about our community. You know, I don't even know how somebody with mental retardation is even thinking about having sex and having children. You know, or being any kind of sexual thing. But they don't. These people don't even put the same effort into therapy, trying to get better, trying to get better in their own life, but they're putting a lot into sex. And all you got to do is go online, you can see it. You know, these nuts. What the hell is that? Y'all bigging up this shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something's wrong with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That shit was not funny to me. You know, that guy had mental problems. That guy had some deformities about himself. And we take these people and we mock them, but the number one thing that these people are talking about is having sex or something in sexual nature, and they love it, and y'all love it. Y'all like to big up it and talk about who's doing what, and making these dumbass comments online and making these people famous for the wrong reasons. Okay, and this is one of the key components to why I'm saying that sex has become more important than bare essentials. Okay. Also, people on drugs. Okay. People suffering from alcoholism. How are these people having children? You know what I'm saying? These people already are going through something mental anyway. When you got to get strung out on crack, strung out on meth, strung out on all these things to carry on through your day to day, then you are struggling with something. You know what I'm saying? That's not nobody demeaning them. That's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? If you got to drink a fifth of liquor every day, you got to get some damn Hennessy every day, something is wrong, bro. Something is wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? And these people are still having sex, having kids. You know, the 80s babies is known as crack babies. Because the crackheads were still having sex. They were still selling their bodies, having children. You know, it might have been for a fix, but yet it still was happening. And it was an okay thing. You know what I'm saying? The community keep letting this shit slide. And these are some of the deformities that have happened and transpired on us. And I can give you some more reasons how sex is the number one thing. Okay? R. Kelly sex tape. And I can speak on this because I was a minor then. So don't nobody be like, you grown up, man. Nope. I was in high school. I was a minor. Okay? So shut your weak ass up. All right? So R. Kelly sex tape. I was around then. Adults that just made global headlines. It became a global story. But in our community, it was greater than anything. Okay? The subject of all the things that was going on with us at that time, police brutality, unemployment, high cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, you know, single parent homes rising, dropouts, teen pregnancy. Guess what was more important than all of that? R. Kelly sex tape.
Wow.
And somebody argued, that ain't the number one thing we talk. Yes, it is. God damn it. Don't play no damn mind games and you don't want to deal with these facts. Boy, it's sad. Beauty salons, barbershops, sports bars, club. The number one thing everybody was talking about was R. Kelly's sex tape and him pissing on a little girl. Dave Chappelle did a skit on it. It became a number one joke matter in our neighborhood, in our neighborhoods all over this country. And it was the number one thing. And we made a joke of it, but this was pedophilia. It was pedophilia. You know what I'm saying? And it was a joke. And I was in school and some girls like to see R. Kelly naked. I'm being real right now. They like to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? They like to see him naked. Even though he was pissing on a little girl and raping a little girl. But all women and younger women was talking about was R. Kelly naked. This is a fact, bruh. I'm from the Chi. Homie, I know this. Came down here to Arkansas, and it was the same damn thing. It was no different. It was the same environment. The same goddamn momentum. You hear me? do you know anything about how they was reacting about their Kels tape?
I know a lot of people was talking about it.
Yeah.
I never even saw the tape, but a lot of people did. That was
Kels.
And when did this happen? Because I think I was like in the ninth
I know I was
grade.
like a junior in high school.
So I was a
like,
sophomore.
Yeah, I was about
people was talking
16,
about it, saw the tape, and all, and they was putting out that people was passing the tape around, they'd be arrested or something. It was a fine or something. But that tape was going around like. Well, I knew
we had the tape and we were kids.
I never saw the tape, but I knew we couldn't get a hold of. Damn sure couldn't bring it in our house.
Nah,
but,
mom's was gone. We was like, all right, pop it in. Once we watched it, we passed
I know some
it
was
on.
watching it at other friends' house and things.
Yeah, we passed it back on because we only had
everybody all agreed on the same thing that it was him.
Yes, I've seen it, and it was. I was a child then, so it wasn't no child pornography. I was watching it. I was a kid. I was 16 years old, I believe, 17. So I was not a grown adult. I was a junior in high school, and I seen it, and that was R. Kelly, and that was the number. The reason why I wanted to watch it is because that's all the black community was talking about.
I heard people in the barbershop, shops talking about it, and everybody, like he was saying, everybody was saying that was him on there.
That's all.
You seen that? You seen that R. Kelly tape? Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, what you think? Yeah, that was him on there. That's what people were saying. Yeah. Everybody saying the same thing. That's him.
Okay. Wow. To add on to that again. Okay, because I got a hit list for y'all, so we get up out of here.
What was those grown people watching it for? Was y'all trying to see if it was R. Kelly, or was you trying to see him
lot of
messing around with a younger girl?
Nah, they want to see R. Kelly naked.
I'm saying that wasn't
going off the subjects I've heard as a child.
Yeah, but you talking about women. I'm saying that wasn't everybody's thing. What was everybody watching?
To see what it was to him. I mean, it became the biggest subject. Like, is that Kels? Is that not? And he said in court that was his brother. It's a lot of shit that was going on.
Yeah, but I'm saying once people realized it was R. Kelly, people were still watching the tape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying, what was you really watching it from?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of
sick.
It's a lot of it's some child rapists that was out at that time.
Well, that's what I want. I'm trying to go in that direction. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Some people that you don't even think is going their way is that way.
Pretty much proving that didn't stop women from wanting to date him, and that didn't stop him from still seeing other kids after that.
Didn't stop women baiting their daughters to him.
Yeah,
just talking about a music career, and after so long, you saw the music career wasn't going on, and you were still screwing around.
And our community allowed him to still be successful after he was proven to be a pedophile with our own eyes. Okay, I was a child, so you know what I'm saying. That was I was just looking at what the grown folks was gonna do, and nobody did a damn thing but kept that shit bumping. You know what I'm saying? Because sex is the number one thing in our community, and we do not. That's why pedophilia, the pastor and them get away with this shit so long. Ain't nobody want to bring out the past. A lot of sexual nature, and you wonder why these kids are out here battling with their sexuality because we allow so much to happen to them. And it's sick.
Yeah, grown ass man did that to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And the way I look at it, that man should have never been heard of or seen of again. Once that was found out that he did that.
And people high five the boys that mess with their teachers and things like that. It ain't even the same energy with that boy.
Yeah, that's what I
and they can mess them boys up psychologically. Psychologically. You know what I'm saying? And it's it's not cared about. Okay. Let me prove my number 2. How sex is the number one thing in the black community. Ray J and Kim Kardashian sex tape. Now I just went from Kels. Now these different years too. This not even around the same time frame. This is years separating them. You know what I'm saying? Might have been a decade. I'm not sure. I was grown when the Ray J thing dropped. Okay, but that became the number one subject in our community. Yes, it did, because she ended up dating Reggie Bush, and everybody was talking about it. God damn it, I know it. Okay, we was talking about her and her butt. I think whatever the men like, it just branches off to the women. We was talking about Kim Kardashian. We was like, wow, what is she? I never heard of her. And I didn't know who the hell she was. I didn't really give a damn. You know what I'm saying? But everybody was talking about how she was built up and how she was shaped. And the guys went crazy over her. And a lot of black men fell in love with Kim Kardashian after watching that, lackluster of a, performance. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't impressed. You know what I'm saying? But I guess everybody else was. But that's when the whole booty craze and all of this shit started happening. Now everybody running, getting that shit injected in their ass just so they can have a shape like her. Because you know why? Sex is the number one. These women are risking their lives to have a butt like Kim Kardashian. They're dying, getting their goddamn legs cut off, arms cut off. The silicone spreads to their body. Some people are injecting fix-a-flat and cement in these women's asses because it's all about sex. Don't nobody want no ass like that just for them. Don't nobody want no ass like that just for them. I don't care what no woman say. That's impossible. Them women on Instagram, all this shit, they're not doing it just so they can get a couple goddamn likes and views. They want to be the shit. When they walk in the club and the motherfuckers see that, they want that man to be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? They want to get a man attention.
Oh yeah.
Just walking around, they see that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
The body changed the game when she entered. When she entered in, she changed the game. Everybody wanted to be like her. They wanted to behind like her.
Oh yeah.
She was one of the first ones I saw did.
Most deaf.
Her and some other girls. Nah, Buffy the Body was first.
Mm-hmm.
From what I saw.
They wanted.
It ain't been the same since, and everybody's still trying to be like. I ain't gonna say they going that big, but people when women saw how men reacted off of Buffy the Body, well, they was going in that next day. And
Kim was just the icing on the cake, but Buffy was out before.
No, she just wasn't black.
Yeah.
Same thing with what's her name, Amber Rose and all that.
Oh, Amber Rose.
They just not black. So when they decided to get a butt, even though they're trying to get one like a black woman, the guys went crazy over that. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't black, she was white.
Yeah.
But I've seen white women and different other race women have butt before. But it's like it's down there now. It's all across the. If she's from the South, you know what I'm saying? She eating that good old cooking. She can have a behind just like a sister.
Oh yeah.
So, but it wasn't never worshipped like that with them until to that motherfucking, that dark skinned sister got on there with that motherfucking behind on. I'm just calling it like it was.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what blew it up. Everybody
wanted to do that.
Everybody
early 2000s. They had Delicious come after her.
Yeah.
That Lola, Angel Lola, or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody started lining up, but they did not have that stuff prior.
Nah.
Just saying.
Nah, that was all new.
Hey Michelle, and all them talking about you cornbread fed, and you turn around and you gotta get your stuff taken out of you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You only can go off of facts. I don't care who get mad about that.
Oh yeah, that's
you go off of facts.
That's facts.
Y'all, she changed the game. Y'all always trying to look like that.
Yeah, everybody. It's to
and
me.
Who brought on in the game was 50 and Tony
Yeah. I forgot the song. But yeah, I know.
That's all I ever heard. Guys are saying, "Boy, you seen that?"
Oh yeah. So seductive. You know what I'm saying? That booty craze still ain't ended. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if it's real or fake now because everybody doing the shit now. Shit that you can go on to your local goddamn.
Even though Buffy she had some work done.
Yeah,
but I'm saying she was the first one.
Yeah,
to do
she was the first one.
I think she went somewhere else and do it. She didn't do it over here. I think she.
Yeah, I just don't see how a woman has to do all of that to get a man's attention. You know what I'm saying? I would never, advise a woman to do anything like that because most men they act like that over this shit, but they might end up with a slim woman. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's what arouses them at the moment, and that's what a lot of women don't understand, and they hate to hear that fact that a lot of men, they see a big behind or things like that. They like, oh, I hit that right now, but I'm really into slim women. You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? You just looking at how you react off somebody with a big behind. You say, I want to get that. But then most of these big boy women don't even have a damn man.
Yeah, don't have
successful
relationship to save their life.
Yeah, they don't even have nobody. You know what I'm saying? So they online.
If they do that, it doesn't last long. Bernie's, Virgos. I mean, the list goes on. They don't have successful relationships.
No, and none of these women do. I knew people
that turn into home wreckers, and then you act like you're glad to be home wreckers. But when he decides to stay with his wife, you're mad. So I'm like, I'm gonna say, pick your poison.
Yeah. I knew people that looked up to Lil' Kim and a lot of them growing up. I saw women that was amazed off Kareem Steffens, And you know, I can bring it up to this all the way up to this era with the city girls and Megan Thee Stallion. Most of these motherfuckers can't keep a man though,
or don't find a good choice. I mean,
no, I mean, why would you look up to women? They're not successful in relationships. You know what I'm saying? And these are the type of women that just get mad and bitter at married couples and all this shit because you've been following the regime and you realize the shit ain't true. It ain't true.
And
then it's not
true. This false world got a lot of people believing like you know, a lot of these plus size women, and you know, some people might call them fat, overweight or whatever. A lot of them got mean and able to keep them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You thinking you need to go get your stomach chopped off and you'll be able to get your man. Some of them men like them love handles. And
oh
things like that.
Yeah. Well,
I ain't never been no small.
Oh,
Not no small. I've always been a thick girl.
Oh yeah,
you know, had some meat on my bones.
Oh yeah, you know I love it too. You know what I'm saying? This.
But I'm just saying, you know, everybody's trying to have a certain body type, and I ain't saying nothing wrong. If something is wrong with it. I'm just saying, you know, you attract the wrong things like that.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is look at them.
You ain't getting no real man.
And then women talking about they want a butt so they can twerk and all that. And you know it's something else. So you think it's gonna get you a man.
Yeah.
But what kind of man is it gonna get you? It ain't finna get you no good man.
No, it's gonna be a man that's looking at your assets instead of your soul.
Then he get tired of you. He gonna go to someone that looks
like. You know, LL Cool J had a song, Big Old Butt. Remember that song? In the song, he explained how he just kept jumping from woman to woman because he met another woman with a bigger butt. So he'll drop that woman and go with the woman with the bigger butt.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Look how stupid that shit sounds, though. But this is the kind of men that women want, though. You know what I'm saying? This is what they want. And you get what you want and you don't like that shit. And, you know, I don't feel sorry for you. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel sorry for you at all. Okay? Now, I done said to R. Kelly, and I done said to Ray J. Okay? The Ray J 6 they became the biggest subjects in our community. Now I can go up a little bit more modern, and, you know, Safari, you know what I'm saying, let the ping go show online, and with the ladies, and some of these men that's on the other side, you know, that became the biggest subject of the day. You know what I'm saying? It was trending for almost a month. Just because somebody showed what was between their legs. And I'm like, once again, you know, this is the era of Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, Sandra Bland, you know what I'm saying, Tamir Rice. All of these people getting wrongfully killed. The number one subject of the day was Safari penis. I can eat anybody alive. If you want to battle me about sex is the number one thing in our community. It is. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's the number one thing, and I can go on for days. I can go on for days with this. You know what I'm saying? Now you got R. Kelly, Ray J, Safari. Okay? This is public standpoints. I can give you more intellectual things if you want to go that route. But I'm just saying you how the media, you know what I'm saying, could take over our community in the blink of an eye. It took a while for Martin Luther King to build the civil rights movement. It took a while for Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X to build the Muslims, the Nation of Islam, together and put them on the level that they're on. But in a matter of hours, all of this took over the black community. In hours. Okay? After Safari, it's Mimi sex tape. Yes. And this sex tape I think it's still number one most downloaded sex tape.
Yeah?
Yeah, it passed Ray J and Kim Kardashian tape was number one. Mimi sex tape passed that. Wow. So all for love and hip hop.
Trying to hang on shower rods after this.
Yeah, they said this show sold out in some places. This is the number one subject in our community. Yeah, because I'm telling you, that's the number one thing, homie. You know, we're not number one in going to invest as a people.
Yeah, somebody told you to explain when you brought this up before. Well, we done a lot of
Oh, yeah. Okay. I just told you the Mimi sex tape, how it took over our community, our social media. Niggas was downloading it, trying to see how Mimi get down. You know what I'm saying? The brothers was talking about it in the barbershops. The women were talking about it like, girl, I can't believe she did. I'm talking about this is around the time we got Mike Brown. All of these things happening in our time. You know, and I can go on to another one. Janet Jackson, Super Bowl titty out. Oh, Justin Timberlake ripped that. Like, that was the number one subject. I was watching the damn game, and I stepped out during halftime, and then I came back in. They was like, "Man, Janet Jackson titty was just out." I was like, "What?" They was like, "Yeah, her whole titty was out. It was pierced and everything." I was like, "Damn!" And then I didn't know that the next day this subject was going to be a global conversation. You know what I'm saying? It was probably the biggest thing for several months. And I'm talking about in the black community, and I'm talking about globally. I didn't think that shit was necessary because somebody's titty came out.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I ended up stepping out or something too, and I didn't see it.
What?
But I did watch that.
Okay. You know, and that was the number one conversation in the black community again. Janet Jackson titty came out. And you niggas done seen titties before. Okay? Your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, you done seen the titty. The titty is a titty. Okay.
I ain't seen none of them tapes though. Mimi, Ray J.
Oh yeah, I didn't see none. But
go figure. Go figure.
Which brings me to the next subject. Porn stars. Number one. Oh yeah. Don't run on this. I know women that know all of them. You show them a picture up to my clothes. You know what I'm saying? Who is this brother? God damn it, you can do. I know who that is, girl. I can tell you. Oh yeah. They damn celebrities in our goddamn community. Cherokee, boy, listen. You gonna say that anywhere.
I mean, you a part of that crap too.
Oh yeah, they from the, they late 90s, you know. I'm saying some of these women, like, if you go back and you like me, you're a managed boy like me, like I used to be, you don't watch some old flicks, you know what I'm saying? Them women was not attractive like when you go into the 90s and when you go into West Coast Productions and things like that, those era, they started to look like a lot of nice looking women was doing. You know what I'm saying?
You don't watch a lot of them flicks.
Yeah, I was mostly a teen most of them times though. You know what I'm saying? I was a teen majority of the time. When I first seen these women, I was a teenager. I wasn't a grown man yet. You know, that's true. A lot of them, when we used to laugh at like watching some of these porn stars and stuff like that, the shit was funny. Some of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But when we saw Cherokee and Pinky and Sky Black and all, these women are legends in the black community, and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? If your wife, you doing the shit that they doing, ain't no need for you to be uplifting them more than your damn wife or your spouse, your woman, your fiance. I don't know how the hell you uplifting them more than the woman that's doing the shit for you. You know what I'm saying? So they shouldn't be no celebrities. I don't care if you know what I'm saying at all. And that's why a lot of them have already ended because they was passing around STDs in most of these damn black porn businesses. That's been proven. A lot of them burning. Okay, so that's the fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. But we uplifted damn porn stars like they were goddamn. You seen Muhammad Ali or something? Cherokee will walk in the room. Most of these niggas like, oh my God, man, they go, gotta get a picture. You know what I'm saying? She a host some places. You can look it up. Man, listen, them dudes be going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Some of the women too. Pinky and somebody up in there. These people are getting glorified like they have done something heroic for society. They ain't done a damn thing but do sex on camera. You know what I'm saying? That is not anything we should be big up. But since sex is the number one thing in our community, we made West Coast Production millionaire. Okay? We made Black Ice a millionaire company. All of these companies, millions of dollars. Because we just love it that much. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and another thing is my last subject, and that is that we got the sexual music. You know, it has been very vulgar in the 90s. You know, dealing with Too Short and Trick Daddy, 69 Boys, 2 Live Crew. It has been very vulgar, but damn boy, the 2000 area, the smoked I have. I mean, they come in a song, real boss bitch. They go right into it, right off top. God damn,
it was getting played in the church.
They go right into it. Everything about how you bounce that, how you ride it. Everything how you make. Kim was like Sprite can disappear in my mouth. Now they saying other shit. They talking about F they face and all that now.
Oh, Suki now.
They want to drain you and all that now. You know what I'm saying? Damn, y'all done went up past Lil' Kim. These damn female artists today, they done went up past Lil' Kim. The Bow Wow ex, his mama was sitting there. She was talking about the nigga licking all on the body and shit. Like, damn, his mama sitting right there.
Golly.
No respect. You know what I'm saying? These kids like, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a damn, boy. So these are just some of the things, and I'm talking even some of that old school music now. You can ring my bell. What you think she's talking about? Looks like another Love TKO. Teddy P. What you think he's talking about? We know. I know they didn't use vulgar language, but those are the biggest hits of y'all time. Practice what you preach, all that kind of shit. You listen to it, it's all, the Mary Jane girls all night. I'm going to give it to you, give it to you, give it to you, give it to you. What you think she talking about?
Well, that's why they say sex sale.
Yeah.
And they know.
Yeah, they know it. It's the number one thing. The toy industry is billions of dollars. Okay, the porno industry is billions of dollars. Pornhub, them making big money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. That's why Kanye went ahead and bought into this shit. Because this is something that's gonna get the money rolling. But it has become the number one thing. Number one thing. Sex is great. Sex is beautiful, but it's definitely way more beautiful when it's somebody in holy bliss with, somebody you love, somebody you just need in your life every day because you're so damn fine to me. You're so glorious. You're such a good mother. You're such a good cook. You know what I'm saying? All of these things about you. That's why making love is just so much better. You know what I'm saying? I wish I'd have known this when I was a young boy. I really do, and I regret, a lot.
Boy.
Yeah, young boy. Like, I lost my virginity when I was 15. So, I wish I just would have took the time and learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things before I got on this level. I could just go out here and smash. You know what I'm saying? But I got the chance to correct it with my sons and my daughters.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take the opportunity and try to do that and try to be more, influential and try to be more open to discussion of sex and things that my parents didn't do with me. And that's pretty much it, baby, with this sex in the black community, baby. You know what I'm saying? We done wrapped it up. We done went in, boy. We done talked about a lot of subjects. We done got to the nitty gritty. And, I want your feedback, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You feel me?
Now, if you a married couple, y'all go on and do y'all thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you
feeling like loving me, feeling like touching me. Boy, y'all know nothing about that silk, boy. Y'all know nothing about that silk. Boy, y'all did. What the hell they listening to now? Is it any goddamn R&B groups out no more? It's goddamn ain't no Destiny Child, ain't nothing. Damn, boy, music suck now.
Yeah, but we was listening when we was younger. We was listening to them songs. We ain't had nobody listening to
them. No, we didn't. H-Town, Knocking the Boots.
I wasn't singing none of this stuff around my mom.
Nah. We knew what Knocking the Boots meant.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't know at first.
I knew somebody.
But
oh, man.
I done been around girls and they always explaining songs. You know what that mean? I mean, when Leah had that Dust Yourself Off and Try Again. Some girl
yeah.
You know what that song mean? I was like, nah, what it mean? It was always some girl more hip to sex than I was. Than I was. Explain, give me the rundown on the song.
First you don't succeed, boy. That's Romeo Must Die soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, girl, you ain't know about what that meant.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't know what it meant. Somebody else just giving me the
good girl, wasn't you? You look good girl.
Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm saying I like the song, but I didn't ask for somebody to give me the rundown on it. It's just this. We was in like the 8th grade.
Yeah. Dust it off and try again.
Oh yeah, Lee was take care.
Oh man, yeah. But this is another episode of Reality Check. It's your boy King Haru, and this is my beautiful chocolate luscious wife.
Nita Buns.
All right, and we're gonna check you guys again in another video at another time. Peace.